everyone, it's me, Crafty, and welcome back to my channel. So somebody had commented, and I'm sorry I forget your name, but they had asked on my ancestral video, what if you don't have ancestors? And I was like, okay. Now, I will look at this from two different perspectives, and just to play devil's advocate. So, I believe in reincarnation, as do many other people. So do I think that every single ancestor of mine is in the spirit world? Probably not. There's probably a few or many, I have no idea, that probably are reincarnated and walking the earth again. Who knows? Do I think that there's still some in the spirit world that maybe chose not to reincarnate it, or maybe they're having a rest between lifetimes? I think the concept of time is different for us versus when you're in the spirit world. So, you know, time is kind of irrelevant in that regard, in my own opinion. Like, you know, 1,000 years to us could be a second to them. Like, who knows? I don't. So I'm just saying that I think the concept of time is different, and I think that there could be a period of time of rest between each lifetime. And I think there could be times when the reincarnation is very sudden and spontaneous, and it's like you die and boom, you're born again kind of thing. So I think it's different for each soul, because we all have our own individual spiritual evolutionary journeys that we are on, and I think that it will be different for each and every soul that is here. And so yes, in some aspects I think some ancestors have been reborn again, and I think there's also some that are still in the spirit world. And then I was thinking of this person's question in relation to, what if they don't know their family history? What if they don't, you know, maybe they were adopted and they know nothing, you know, maybe they don't even have a last name. Maybe they were, I hate to even say this, but maybe they were a dumpster baby. Maybe they were found in a dumpster and nobody knows this baby's history, and then they end up being adopted. So there could be very well people in this world who feel that they don't have any ancestors to connect with. They don't have a clue about their family history. Then yeah, maybe they can go get DNA tests done and find out that they come from, you know, this group or that group, and a whole mixture of ethnic backgrounds, and that's great, but maybe they still don't feel that connection, and maybe they don't know how to where to even begin to incorporate ancestral magic into their own practice. So that being said, you can still tap into them, because there is no human being on this planet that got here without ancestors. We all came from two other human beings, whether we want to admit it or not, unless we're cloned or some damn thing. But like, typically every man, woman, and child that is on the planet Earth is here, and they're here because there was some sort of union between a couple and new life was created, which would be you. So there would be some sort of, everybody has ancestors, whether you know it or not, whether you want to admit it or not. Everybody has ancestors. Like, there's no way you could be born without having to come from two other forms of human life. You know, a mother and a father, and like there was a sperm and there was an egg, and they came together, they formed life, but that sperm came from somebody, and that egg came from somebody, and they came from somebody, and it just goes back. So if you don't know your ancestral background, and you don't have a clue, and maybe you don't even have a name to go on to even search for genealogy, that is okay. You can still connect with your ancestors through meditation work, through astral projection work. You can still connect with them through rituals. You can reach out to them and you can still work with them. It doesn't mean that you don't have ancestors, because everybody walking this planet has an ancestor. My cats have ancestors. My son's dog has ancestors. Like even the trees have ancestors. You know, a tree is born from a seed. Well, where did that seed come from? That seed came from another tree that was like its parent. And all life, there's ancestral life in all things. Anything that's living has an ancestor, you know. Dogs, cats, horses, rabbits, bears, sharks have ancestors, you know. Whales, dolphins, all life has an ancestor. So you can still tap into those ancestral energies if you so choose to. Do not think that for a minute, just because maybe you don't know your ancestral background, that you can't tap into that. You very well can. So that's it for now. Just thought I would share that with you guys. Thanks for the comment. It was an excellent comment, because I was like, damn it, I knew I wanted to mention something about reincarnation. So I'm not sure if that was kind of like where you were headed with that question or not. And I think I forgot to mention it in the video, but yeah, so that's just my take on it. Does that mean I am right? I could be totally wrong. Who knows? But that's just my opinion on the matter, for whatever it's worth. So have a great day. We'll see you guys soon. Ciao.